Good morning. It is still raining. It rained all night.
It's still raining.
Yeah, we slept in the shelter. Mr. Eiler's not typically a shelter guy, but I think in hindsight he's glad we did. At least now he's not carrying a wet ground cloth and a wet tent.
Well, I saw a wet tent from yesterday.
Yeah, but not as wet.
Oh, it'd be way wetter today.
It literally rained all night.
It's still raining.
Yeah, Finch ended up coming because he read the rules about the reviews about the Shamrock Inn, which is why we didn't go on. Everybody's there. We're the only, well, Slow Jam and Crawl are getting ready to come out, and they're like us. At this point, we have no idea what to do. We're gonna go to Dalton and have something to eat. I mean, originally when the weather was not crazy, we were gonna get a shower in Dalton and do our laundry and then go on to Cheshire and then head up Greylock tomorrow. And we may still do that, who knows. I think we're definitely full on embracing the suck at this point. Our feet never did dry out really, our shoes, so we can just walk through the puddles, I guess.
Hey,
what?
My feet look like something out of a horror movie last night.
Well, the video stopped. I think maybe a raindrop hit it. We don't know. Maybe it was just telling me it was time to turn it off. So we're on our way to Dalton. We won't film much. Well, this is gorgeous. We both peed a little when we saw the stream until we saw the bridge. We are a half mile closer to town than we were. We are going along this same, I guess, river or creek. Everything is just so high. Fortunately, we haven't really had to, we only had to fjord one time so far. This looks like it'll be number 2. But nothing's been unpassable, which is entirely possible after all this rain. It's a good trail so far. Well, it appears that we have arrived in Dalton, at least the outskirts of Dalton. So we're gonna have to figure out where there's some breakfast. And the rain has stopped. So that's pretty awesome. He's gotten rid of his umbrella and a couple extra leaves he picked up along the way. This is Mr. Lavardi's house, and this is where he lets people camp. And he's not here right now, but we may stop and see him. This is so nice. Look who I found. I found Mr. Lavardi. Mr. Lavardi lets hikers camp at his yard with permission. So be sure to ask before you just set up your tent. Why do you do this for hikers?
Well, I'm a hiker myself, so I know what it's like.
Especially on days like today, right?
Oh, especially, yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure.
Had a little bit of water in that reservoir. We are going to Juice and Java as recommended by Mr. Lavardi. How perfect is that? We've got Juice and Java where we're going to eat, and then we have Angela's Sub Shop where we're going to pack out a sub. We are on our way out of Dalton. Of course, it didn't rain the whole time we were inside eating breakfast, but it's raining now. We have about 8.5 miles to get to Cheshire. We are going to, I had emailed the Bascom Lodge about availability, but Front Seat told me he called. So if we don't hear back from them the next little minute, we'll call. We're gonna try to spend the night up there tomorrow night, just because Mr. Lavardi said coming down is a little steep. So if it's really raining bad, we may wanna wait, but yeah. So Angelina's, we got our sub sandwiches, and we are now set to just slog our way over this mountain. Well, for the moment, it has stopped raining. We are less than 4 miles from Father Tom, at the top of whatever that was, near Crystal Mountain Campground. We called the Bascom Lodge and made a reservation for 2 people in the bunks, and she asked us if we wanted to dine there. In a moment of weakness, I said yes. I hope we don't regret it. It's a little pricey, but we're just like, you know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's just do it. So hopefully we'll still be awake when dinner comes. Yeah, it's been more of the same. We're wet. That's the biggest thing, is figuring out how to dry out. Hopefully when we get to Cheshire, we'll come up with some brilliant ideas to get our clothes clean and dry. Well, just had sort of a bad development. We stopped at Gore Pond Outlet to have a sandwich, and as we're getting ready to leave, I got up, and of course I always go wide open, but in my defense, it was completely covered by leaves, and there was a sort of a bark off a tree that was buried in the leaves. It caught my foot, and I went sailing, and I've done something to my wrist. It's not broken, but it either just took a big whack or I hyperextended it. So we put KT tape on it, and I am now hiking with one pole. This is a misty view from the cobble. We are probably about a mile out. Wrist is sore, not gonna lie. Just not gonna worry about it till we get down there. Well, that's really pretty. I hope you can see it. I was having a little trouble cleaning my camera lens because my right thumb doesn't want to work, but we're about a mile from the camp. Talk about having the AT in your backyard. Seriously, like, there's a house right there and their pool. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've been carrying a stick around. I may have to get Rich to get it for me. And I dropped my trekking pole. I'm real grateful that this downhill has not been too bad for using only one pole. We are in downtown Cheshire, and Rich says he sees the snowplow because that's the directions for you to know where the tenting is. Yeah, turn left at the snowplow. So I think that we have arrived. Diane's Twist is here somewhere. I'm hoping that it's an ice cream place. There's the snowplow. There's Diane's Twist, where I got a Twist ice cream. It was pretty awesome. And this is the way to the camping. Kind of excited about it. Then I gotta find, I bet Diane will sell me ice. But I gotta find ice and a wrist brace. We have arrived because we took the wrong turn at the snowplow because we can't follow directions. And this is Father Tom.
Bunny.
And there's Bunny. He doesn't look like he's a Nobo though. So, long distance hikers, quiet hours. No fires, no smoking, no alcohol, store food in bear box. 12 tents or hammocks per night. Glad we're early. 2-night stay. Awesome. Let's go check it out.
Sign in.
Does it say to sign in? There's water. Bikes. I have a screwed up wrist. I can't ride a bike. That's sad. Porta potty. What's in here? Open that, honey. I bet that's where the outlets are. Nope. The registry. Somewhere there's a bunch of charging outlets. Oh, in here? I'm walking everybody around in circles. Oh, where the bikes are? Oh, how awesome is that?
There's cards for shuttle drivers.
Wow, this is so cool. So I guess we're gonna set our tent up before it rains yet again. Well, we didn't know that going to Dollar General involved walking on the AT. So we're in our camp sandals, walking on the AT. So far, I guess it's okay. We only have like 1/10 left. We set the tent up. It's sprinkling. I can't do anything with this hand. I mean, I think it's just sprained. I don't think it's serious, but it's my right hand, and so I got pretty frustrated. But hopefully they'll have like some kind of a sleeve that I can put on it and make it a little more stable. You know, it's just no pain, no rain, no main. I've got the pain and the rain going, so I got 2 out of 3. Good evening. There you go.
There-
Hi there.
The lighting man is having some problems this evening. I apologize.
So we are in the AT campground in Cheshire, and boy, is it nice.
Father Tom's?
Yes. I mean, they've thought of everything here. When we got here, there was cooler with Powerade in it. There's a nice porta potty. There's a spigot with water. There's these awesome charging stations you saw, the bikes.
Picnic tables.
Yeah, everything. So we got the tent set up so it could kind of dry out. And then,
Yeah, the tent dried out good inside.
yeah, well, we stopped at Diane's Twist before we came over here.
The ice cream.
Yeah.
Somebody made a mistake and didn't get one.
Yeah, it was really good. But so anyway, once we got the tent set up, I had to make this brace a priority. So we walked over to Dollar General because we would have just resupplied. And if you're a through hiker, don't make a special trip unless you need to get there before they open at 8 because you walk almost past it on the trail. Which we didn't realize. We had our camp shoes on and we're on the trail. But
Yeah, we thought it was a roadblock.
yeah, so we got over there and got everything we needed and came back. And
The lofts and the shelters, the way they build them here, are really nice and spacious. They're a little bit of a bugger to get in and out of, but
and I'm sorry I didn't film inside or anything. There was a lot of people, and I didn't want to. I was trying to respect people's privacy, and a lot of people were trying to go to sleep. But if we get a chance, we'll try to take a picture inside of one before we. Well, we're getting out of Massachusetts pretty quick, so it'll have to happen soon. But yeah, the plan is get up tomorrow, and it's going to take us longer to get out because literally we're just going to have to help me tie my shoes. Hopefully this will get better. It doesn't affect me hiking per se, at least it didn't today, but obviously it's going to make me pretty worthless when it comes to setting up and breaking down camp and, doing the food bag and everything else.
she's a one-armed bandit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but
She can use
yeah, I mean, it's
this finger.
Yeah, it's just, and I can't blah blah blah. I mean, nothing's broken. That's really good, and we'll see. Hopefully, it won't take too long to get better. But we're gonna probably turn this off and go to bed.
Well, sorry for the lighting. It keeps changing. I don't know why. Really bad storms coming again, and they're going to be here in about an hour. We've been getting a lot of crazy weather. First, we had 2 days of screaming heat, and then it started with the rain and the thunderstorms. So,
And now it's cold.
yeah, it's like 55. It feels freezing.
Yeah.
After it being damn nearly. I mean, it was a 103 heat index the other day.
Great.
So yeah.
So anyway,
Don't ever send your puffy home.
right. So we're staying at the lodge tomorrow, and I'll have Wi-Fi. So hopefully I can get these uploaded because there was no Wi-Fi and the signal's not strong enough here. So I've got a few of them piling up.
All right.
But thanks for watching.
Night, kids.
Night.